This lesson is on populating a select option list from a database using PHP. All right, I have preloaded a program, populate a select list, into the address bar, and I'm going to run it by pressing the Enter key. And here you see the page. I've got 3 cities listed: Chicago, Detroit, and Toronto. I'm going to take you to the code now and show you how I got that to happen. If we look here, you'll see that the first thing I'm doing is connecting MySQL and the database. You've seen that in the other programs as well. It's the same thing. Now, we have a select list here where I'm selecting the name from a city table. We haven't seen the city table yet, so let's go look at it. And I'm going to do that by opening up PHP MyAdmin. First, I open up the WAMP server and I left-click on it and open up PHP MyAdmin. So in our test database, I can see that there's a city table over here on the left. So you see it comes up in browse mode where we see Chicago, Detroit, and Toronto in the name column. There's just one column in this table. I can look at the structure by clicking on the Structure tab, and I can see, again, that it's just a very simple table. One name with a column, it's the primary key. You can see it up here as well, it's underlined, and that's it. Nulls are not allowed, of course, because it's a primary key. Let's go back to the program. So we run the statement that I've developed over here, get the result, the usual hit list here where you see the error, and now in my output display variable, I'm building the select option list in its entirety, including the keyword select. So I do that, and then in the loop for the number of results that came back from the city table, I go through the normal routine of fetching from the array the results, fetch the name column from the row array into $name, and then I create an option list like so: option, name, option. I can improve this, of course, by putting the value in here as well. And we have to remember that the single tick is part of the string, like so. So let's put the $name in here and complete that. And then we end the select and we just print this out. And when we print it out, it just comes to the web page as we've seen in the past. So let's go ahead and run this. Here it is over here. I'm going to reload this. And this time we see the same results, but I'm going to do a view page source. And we'll be able to see that I have the value Detroit for the visible Detroit as well. And that's important to have when we select against it. We would also build up a name and what have you in the select list as well. So this gives you the basics of how you would do this. You're just outputting HTML, and you can output a select list. You can output anything else in HTML. You're going to need this for the assignment, so I wanted to show you how this was done. That ends the presentation on populating a select option list.